Hi, I am welcoming you back again in the SciLab elective course EG1308, and now we will discuss about the SciLab. In this video session, we are going to discuss about how to work for the polynomial or work over polynomial in SciLab. Okay, so for that you are required following commands. I want to introduce the variable x. So for the variable x, you have to write down x is equals to poly, that is a polynomial with nothing else, just the variable x. Just press x and it will say that I have stored x as x. Okay. Sometimes if you don't want to get the output like this, because you know what the output will be, you can just press this semicolon and it will just store value whatever the process you have done, but it will not give you and the answer, that is the output. Okay, now I want to insert a polynomial. Let me say p being 1 minus x plus 2x cube. See, it has stored the polynomial this way. I have increased the font size from this preferences and from here. You can change the font also, but just I have increased the font size because it was not properly visible. Okay, so now my polynomial p is 1 minus x plus 2 times x cube, correct? So here I have stored x and I can use, insert the polynomials. Now see here in this variable browser, I am having something like polynomial. Just double click and it will say that the variable of the type polynomial cannot be edited. Means you cannot directly edit polynomials using double clicking in variable browser. Okay. Now, um, for example, in this command itself, instead of x, if I put y, see now it is saying that x is stored as y, but if you just put y is still undefined term. Okay, and then if you put this polynomial, that is p being 1 minus x plus 2 times x cube, see what the output is. Wherever you have just put x, it will write y. Here instead of this y, you can write 2 letters also. Then wherever your x is there, it will just replace that by y, z, two things together, correct? So do not get confused with this pattern. Okay, I'm recalling my original x, so I can use the polynomial, the original one. Okay, so this is a one way to insert polynomial. Now if I want to find out roots of my polynomial p, see, it's a 3-degree polynomial, so it is having 3 roots and all are complex, so it has evaluated their roots. If you want to store the roots as some vector, let me say a, then just put this way, a being roots p. It will store that a as a matrix and all these 3 values there. All values will be kept in one column. Okay. Now if you want to find the polynomial from the roots, means you are having roots at the beginning and you want to find out the polynomial, so what should be the command? So let me say p1 being the polynomial, so for that poly is the command to write down the polynomial. Then I want to insert roots, for example 1 and -2. So these are two roots of my polynomial 1 and -2. For that I want to add a variable, that is x, and what is this? That is a root. So r, sorry, here for the variable I have to put 1 dash and just press enter. It will give you a polynomial having roots 1 and -2. If you want to check, let's just check by the command roots of my polynomial p1. It is saying that -2 plus 0i, that is -2, and 1 plus 0i, that is 1. Okay. Now, if I want to insert polynomial using coefficients, then the command for doing that is, let me say p2 being a polynomial with the coefficients this way, 2, -3, 9, -5. This I want to insert with the variable x, and since these are the coefficients, you have to press C. So C, the polynomial is 2 minus 3x plus 9x square minus 5x cube. So this is a method to find out the polynomial using coefficients. Again, if you want to find the roots of P2, just press there, and since it is 3-degree polynomial, it is having 3 roots and one is real, the others are complex. Okay, once you are having a polynomial uh, written in this fashion, P2 polynomial with the coefficients, then if you want to recall the coefficient matrix, see here, this is a coefficient matrix, correct? So if you want to recall this coefficient matrix, then command is COEFF, coefficients of P2. It will return you back and that. For example, let me do that for P1. That was obtained from roots, correct? For that, the coefficient matrix is -2, 1, 1. So -2, 1, 1. So you can use the coefficient matrix using this. You can find roots. You can insert polynomial using coefficients or using roots. And the simplest way is already there, that just put x as a variable and just type it down in the polynomial. So this was the lecture for explaining the details of polynomials. In further lectures, we will use this coefficient matrix and the polynomial to verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, so right now I am stopping this session. Do the practice whatever we have done today. Stay at home, stay safe. Thank you.